and share your thoughts and insights about what it means for your particular country.
Thank you, Dina. Okay, well, good morning to everybody, and thank you to CGI for giving me the opportunity to not only be the only man in the room, but also to present the perspective of an island. I'm coming from a small island in the Atlantic, in the archipelago of the Canaries. Our island, Tenerife, is about 1 million people living there. We are really well developed. Our economy is based on tourism, mainly. We are far away from the continent, from Europe, 2 hours and a half by plane. And we have developed our economy mainly focused on our geographical situation. Even in the last decades, where we have developed tourism as main activity, it's the fact that we have particular climate conditions due to the stability of our weather and our climate. We have been able to develop a very competitive industry of tourism in Tenerife. So this is a short presentation of my island and why I'm here. Well, we believe that the effects on climate change are very particular to islands due to different reasons. I would say the main one is that the main activities we do, I would say that's not the particular case of the Canaries, but also in the rest of Ireland, are linked to coast. Tourism, for example, also fisheries, all these activities.
Could you speak up? We can't hear you back here.
Yeah, sorry.
There's nobody in this room.
Okay, we'll speak up.
So, activities like tourism or fisheries are very linked to coast. And as you may know, coast is one of the main elements who is affected by the climate conditions. Most of our population lives also near coast, so this also affects our standard of living and our development. There is also a question on biodiversity, which is very important in islands, but it's also very fragile due to climate change in the world. So these factors are particular to islands, so I believe when we study the effect on climate conditions, climate change, we should have a look, particular perspective on the situation of islands. We have been doing that in the last 25 years, we'd say, 25 years, talking about climate change. But anyway, we have done by trying to strengthen the capacity of the population and also the sectors. This is very important by doing training, for example, and also to trying to build sustainable infrastructure, promoting our economy through a low carbon economy, which is, I think, very important for the future of our territories. And last but not least, we're not alone, so we have to build a strong partnership with other actors and other territories to change experiences and to know what the others are doing by trying to compete with the climate change effects. So we have worked in crucial sectors like water, for example, energy, waste treatment, ICT sector as well, which is very important. It's becoming more and more important to have data and the capacity we have to use those data to prevent and also to have some insight with the future of climate conditions. So that's also an important sector we have to work on, improving connectivity and capacity data analysis. So this is the sectors we have worked with in the past. In the recent years, we also have a job to do in health, because we are in subtropical area, so any change in climate condition could also affect us for tropical diseases. So we have built capacities in this area with the creation of a research institute for tropical diseases in the Canaries, who is also in a platform with other 20 institutes in the world, in Africa, in Europe, and in America, trying to develop analysis of the evolution of tropical disease in the world. In fact, in these two sectors I mentioned, past, health and ICT. We have made 2 commitments here in the CGI last year, linked to Senegal, which is one of the countries which is near the Canaries. And we want to work with them to promote the examples we have done in the past, also in their economy in their territory. So this is, an initial presentation of what we have done, and I'm fully open to have the discussion with you.
Great, thank you very much, Mr. President. Dana, a little bit about MCC
Sure.
and yourself and your role there, and then I'd be really interested